So welcome. Today we are going to solve angle theta in Roman 1. We have cosine theta over 3 is equal to sine 3 theta. And Roman 2 we have tan theta is equal to 1 over tan 2 theta. So we begin with the first one, and in this case I really want you to understand here we have cosine theta over 3 is equal to sine 3 theta. So I want you to get this knowledge that the cosine of an acute or an angle is equal to the sine of its complement. Take an example. If cosine theta, this theta is an angle, then its complement, remember complementary angles, they add up to 90, therefore will be equal to sine of its complement, which will be 90 minus theta. So in our case here, if we add the two angles, then it will be equal to 90 degrees, which they are complementary angles. Therefore theta over 3 plus 3 theta will be equal to 90 degrees. Then multiply each term or through by 3. If I multiply each by 3, multiply this by 3, I also multiply this by 3, then I also multiply this by 3. So I will end up getting theta plus, this will be 9 theta will be equal to 270. Then add the like terms together. This will be theta plus 9 theta, which will be 10 theta will be equal to 270 degrees. Then divide it through by 10, divide it through by 10. So we shall end up getting theta is equal to 27 degrees. So if you try to prove if it is true, you can actually try to prove that is cosine theta is 27 over 3 must be equal to sine 3 times 27. So in our case here we shall have cosine, this will be 27 divided by 3, that is 9, will be equal to, now 3 times 27, that will be 81, sine 81. Therefore you can see 9 and 81 they're actually complementary. If you add them you get 90. We have tan theta is equal to 1 over tan 2 theta. In this case we only have tangent as a trigonometric ratio. So I want you to remember that the product of tangent of an angle theta and tangent of its complement, that will be 90 minus theta, is equal to 1. That is, if theta is an angle, its complement is 90 minus theta. Therefore it means that the product of an angle theta and its tangent of its complement, which is 90 minus theta, will be equal to 1. The same case, whatever we have here, we can also rewrite it as tan. If you multiply both sides by tan 2 theta, we shall get tan 2 theta times tan theta is equal to 1, whereby the product is equal to 1. Therefore theta plus 2 theta will be equal to 90 degrees. Theta plus 2 theta is equal to 90. Therefore theta plus 2 theta, we get 3 theta, which is equal to 90 degrees. Divided through by 3, therefore we shall end up getting theta is equal to 30 degrees. That is it. We can actually try to prove it, that tan theta is tan 30 degrees. will be equal to 1 over, this will be tan, 2 times 30, which is 60. Therefore, if we just use a calculator, tan 30 degrees will be equal to 0.5774, will be equal to 1 over tan 60 is 1.7321. This will be the same as getting its reciprocal. We shall have 0.577, which is actually approximately the same. So that's how we actually solve for the unknown in that case. So in conclusion, we say that complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. If theta is an acute angle, then its complement is 90 minus theta. And the cosine of an angle is equal to the sine of its complement, that is cosine theta will be equal to sine 90 minus theta. And for the case of tangent, the product of tangent of an angle theta and the tangent of its complement 90 minus theta is equal to 1. That's what we have here.